Hello everyone, this is the Daily Collective reading for January 31st. I got the date right this time. January 31st, 2019, and I got the year right. I swear to God I was going to get it wrong. So, yesterday and the day before, I had gotten the dates wrong. I've been so off with the days. It's been an off week. How many of you are experiencing like an off week? Just, it's not bad, it's just kind of fuzzy. So anyway, this is the collective reading. So if something resonates, that is awesome. Make sure you put it in the comments, or put it in the comments if you'd like, or send me a personal message. You could also book your own personal reading if something doesn't resonate. You can always let it fall away, ask for clarification, or still book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome. Everything's acceptable. If you hang out to the end, you might get your own personal card pull. So where are we going to start this reading off? Oh, and if you're new, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications because, well, this is an ever-expanding channel. I was going to start posting the February readings, but it's been such a drain mentally and emotionally with the energies recently. I'm going to practice self-care and start posting those tomorrow. So hope everyone's cool with that. It's still going to be up on the 1st. Just got to fine-tune everything. So thank you for being patient. And again, we'll see where things go. When you do check those out, by the way, make sure you check out Sun, the Moon, the Rise, the Venus. Well, anything, just see what sign governs it. Hey, Jenny. So we're going to kick this reading off with, hey, Andres. Yeah, I'm doing laundry. You're seeing my laundry clothes. It's simple. I don't need your hot cup of judgment. I actually made a hot cup of chocolate and I was doing dishes. It's a cleaning day. Still good. It's vegan friendly too, which is great. All right. It's fashion. Look it up. I don't know, it's just one of those days. Ugh, major purging going on. Dietary change. Oh, that's fun. Parental care. Who is acting like a big child in your world? Decisions to be made. Ugh, that is not fun at all. All right, so that actually kind of goes with the picture I posted on Instagram. It went into all the social platforms because I like to filter it that way. And I was walking today and I saw an actual fork in the road and I just started laughing to myself. I was walking to Sprouts because I do that periodically. I like going for long walks. I like going for hikes. I've gone on 15 stretches within 8 hours. I know that people go on more, but that's what I do. So it's actually a lot of fun. Half the deck fell. I'm keeping the faith. So hey, if you are just tuning in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world, and we'll see where this is going together. Self-care. Yeah, that's kind of the hermit mode that was been coming up in the readings all day today. It's a lot of fun, guys. All right, I think I want one more. What is up? Yeah, I figured. Family changes. All right, so some people are... all right, you know what? We're going to look into this. Self-care, changing your mind, decisions, parental care, dietary changes, family changes. All right. Breaking away from all those connections. Doing things that make you feel light at heart, light in body, light in spirit. Just really shaking off all those excessive bad energies. And it is, I think that's kind of why I'm exhausted. I don't know if you're exhausted, but it's a huge emotional upheaval. And if it's a low-key emotional upheaval, it's kind of like just kind of tired. But anyway, so everyone's going through family changes, breaking that program, and really establishing what it means to be a family. Or some people are actually deciding to get married. Hey, I don't know what holidays in February, but sometimes people do romantic things. I don't know, it's like something with archery. I'm not sure. If you know, please put it in the comments. I'm totally lost on the concept, but there's some pretty cool things that is happening in February. A lot of connections, a lot of reconciliations, a lot of people just kind of falling in love together. And I absolutely love that. It is building up your wavelength And again, being in tune with your body, with your mind, with your spirit, and making those decisions, the fork in the road. It's not going to change that you get there. It's just if you don't make a decision, then you give that power to someone else. I think everyone's kind of stepping out of that. If you make the wrong decision, don't sweat it. The road loops back around and directs you to the correct road. These are called back roads. These are not easy. They are bumpy, and you want to know it, you're going to learn some harder lessons on that one. But regardless, you'll always be redirected to the correct route. So have faith and trust the process. You have changed your mind, so it seems like you are gung-ho on this. I feel like this was within the last 6 months. You made a decision, you made your ride or dies in your life, and I mean that, and you know, like who's going to stay in your world, had this amazing idea set, and it's just like nothing kind of clicked into place. It was an illusion, but it didn't come without lessons, didn't come without story. So really, it wasn't that it was an illusion. It was like the fork in the road. You loop back around to the correct route, and now you have a choice of which way you're going to go. So even if you choose the wrong road again, you're going to take the back roads. So practice self-care, be easy on yourself, get in a quiet space, go for a walk. I think I did that today. I actually did it in a bad decision with sandals, and ow, was not my smartest move. It's Las Vegas, but you know, hey, this is what came out. So let's see where we're going next. Yeah, I know my energy's kind of low today. It's not the first to set it. It's just been, again, a lot of emotional upheaval. You know, I almost didn't come to do the reading today, but I didn't want to miss it twice in a week. I don't like missing the weekly reads. I feel like that is a disservice to, for one, you know, the fact I love doing this, and two, you, the viewer who is chiming in. And by the way, if you are catching this live, go ahead and do #replay, or see what I mean? See what I mean. #live tribe, or if you're catching this on the replay, #replay. Guys, it's so bad, it's good. Come on. Too many cards fell. We're gonna keep shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. What is that song? Sorry for the party rockin'. I think it was LMFAO. They were pretty good. I haven't heard of them in a while. I wonder what they're doing for music. That was like workout music. I like stuff with a hard drum beat. Ooh, Unfinished Symphonies in reverse. Taking the mask off. Yeah, this came out yesterday, Orphaned. You're not alone. You were never alone in this. You've done all the work. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. And you wanna know what? I need to be more mindful of this because this is a cycle thing. You learn all these lessons, you get all these signs, these synchronicities, these amazing little bits along the way. Yeah, you're going the right way, you're going great, everything is working out. But it stops at a certain point. And I gotta tell you, when that is happening, that is the test period. Everything is happening behind the scenes. This is about keeping the faith, perseverance, and getting ready to step into this new leap. So right now, all the work is done. I know that everything's fallen silent. Yeah. But again, this is the test period. Masks are coming off. Cycles are completely ending, and people are stepping away from that sense of loss, whether it's time, energy, what have you. They're stepping into whatever this true connection is. Now, this can really revolve around family, career, and sometimes even love. But this is truly time to go. So again, be calm and considerate with yourself. And I'm just realizing this as I'm reading the cards for you, that this is the test time. So when February is embarking, like, okay, first Friday. So Friday is the 1st of February. So that is when you'll start to see the momentum pick up again. See? This flew back out and came up, right? So I'm taking it as part of the story. You know, I love little quirky things people do. I have to say that my quirky thing that I like to do is whenever I go for a long walk, I will stumble across, well, for the last while, I've been going on this long distance walk and I'll start seeing playing cards and I'll pick up the playing cards and it's like, it resonates to the minor arcana. So I will see what I get and then I will see the storyline unfold. And actually, I did that today and I only got 2 cards. I got the Joker and I got the 9 of Diamonds. So if you're watching that and you know the minor arcana, I know my view on it. What is yours? It's a lot of fun to do and you can do it as like a party trick, but it's a thing. All right, I want to go to the Psychic Tarot. This is John Holland. Sorry about the glare. It's a thing. You have a party trick. Hello. All right, so we have emotional withdrawal, and that's an 8. That's working with the ebb and flow of life. The tide is coming in. You're coming out of that emotional withdrawal state. Once you acknowledge it, then you'll be able to start climbing out of it. You know, it's only when we get lost in our thoughts and lost in the moment that, well, it's the withdrawal. Material harvest, everything coming to fruition right now. You're starting to see the seed sprout that was planted within the last year. All right, so then we have disruption. This is the Tower card. Yeah, start seeing that fragile foundation collapse. It's not bad movement. This is just overhaul, but positive overhaul. So again, it's been quiet for a while. The momentum is going to start picking back up. Awareness, heartache, and loss. This is dealing with reconciliations. So make those difficult calls. This is a follow-up from 2 readings ago. Sacrifice. Someone is no longer sacrificing their time, their dignity, their worries, their fears, any of that. They are stepping into true authentic path. No, I don't even want to say that. All right, solitude. All right. It's not clicking. Okay, so we have solitude, sacrifice, awareness. Hi. If you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. Disruption, withdrawal, getting out of emotional withdrawal, getting out of the silent time, seeing what's sprouting to the surface of the sea. Firmly believe that. Then we have getting over heartache and loss, awareness. So seeing the truth in the connection, and some people are going to be falling away. Now that can be family, that can be friends, that can be really long-standing partnerships, but you are not really keeping anyone around that isn't a positive attribute to your path, positive key point to your life. If someone is more of a drain, you're putting in that boundary. So this is really saying that, again, the whole making space bit is going on. What are you sacrificing? Again, this is talking about you not sacrificing your time, dignity, or heart, or emotions, not sacrificing your energy or any of your resources. This is seeing someone's true form and authenticity. So once you know something about someone, you can't unknow it. So this level of awareness is what is creating that safe space for the reconnection and for divine intervention, if you want to say it like that, all bougie like that, I mean it. But also it is creating that safe space to have these respectful and comfortable goodbyes for the time being. Again, if something is meant to come back to you, that came up in the beginning, it will circle around again. I'm glad that you're here, Z. And then we have solitude. coming out of hermit mode. This reading is really talking about getting out of hermit mode. You've gotten all the work done. It has been quiet for a while, but you have gone through this kind of warrior phase. I kind of equate it to survival mode. So the whole solitude, that feeling of being alone, it's kind of in there to take away the cycle of codependency, always needing to have someone there to validate you, your existence, and really step into your independence. You don't need the validation from anyone. You are whole in yourself. You are amazing in yourself. And this actually gives that opportunity to see that in yourself, and it works its way out. And I was saying that in yesterday's reading, everything starts in the core and works its way out. So again, if you are seeking that external validation through family, friends, acclimates, even lovers, then really you are never going to find it. And that is going to put you in solitude, which is a pain in the arse, mind, body, and spirit. It is called kind of like the dark nights of the soul. Actually, it is. So getting that internal work done, see where all those needs of validation stem from, the patient zeros. And that is, healing those wounds as they come up. Again, you don't have to do this all at once. This is a process. It didn't take you a day to get here, so it's going to take you more than a day. God, I think I just totally glitched. It's going to take you more than a day to actually get out. So again, the whole compassion with yourself. You have got to have compassion with yourself. Let's look at archetypes. Hey, if you're just saying hello, well, if you're just chiming in and say hello, let me know where you are in the world. This is the final stretch where I'm going to stumble, crash, and burn over my words. So I'm surprised that, I'm even able to articulate anything, but it has its moments. Let's see, monk and nun stood out immediately. Ooh, vampire, who is the energy thief. I don't know, but I'm feeling it. I really feel like it's equating to disconnections. Awesome, Z. Servant. Love is stronger. Ooh. Yes. There's one more in here. All right, we got our cards. Companion came out last. Interesting. A lot of the readings I have been reading recently are gearing towards reconciliations. Now, that doesn't have to be romantic, but in some cases it is. Reconciliation are those, I don't care if you call them soulmate, twin flame, karmic bond, karmic partner, whatever. It all holds the same gravity. Soulmates are just people who see you at your core and recognize you immediately, and it's just that mutual, hey, there you are, and it's unconditional. So the light attributes of this is loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And we have saboteur, which highlights the fear of self-empowerment and changes it would bring to your life. The gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. And servant is the delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Then we have monk and nun, which came out first. That is selfless devotion to a single minded dedication to spirit. And the light attribute of vampire, which is what I think so many people are experiencing. I definitely am. I'm raising my hand with that one. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Oh, yeah. How fun is that? So, okay. This is about teetering lightly, not to hurt anyone's feelings, not to put a disturbance in the force around you. You're welcome, Star Wars. Absolutely love it. Actually, even before I knew what Star Wars was, my father used to watch that all the time when I was a little girl. I always loved the Ewoks and Chewie. Always loved those two. So, yeah, that's just my little thing on that. All right, so this is a huge risk, putting your heart on the line, putting your vulnerability out on the line. The vulnerability is the hardest thing that people find in making a reconnection, because you've been hurt before. What would it say about you if you got hurt again? Well, it wouldn't say anything, because again, you are completely different than where you started from, and what you are reaching out to, again, is completely different. This is all coming together through divine guidance. This is like you two just kind of bump into each other, and it's like, okay, are we going to talk? Are we going to make this awkward, or is it going to be awkward? We're going to talk anyways. But regardless, there is this coming together. Again, could be on any level. Doesn't have to be romantic, but this is an opportunity to talk, clear the air, and also rejuvenate yourself. Take care of yourself. Really practice that self-care, and not put so much of a censor on yourself when addressing the problems with another person. You don't have to censor yourself. Say your piece, do it tactfully, and how the other person responds to it is not in your control. It's not your responsibility. So put that out there. Take off that censor. It is kind of just trying to put you back in a box you grew out of long ago, and that is where you'll find more of your freedom. So this is a very spiritual reconnection. It is not something that you can avoid. It is something that is a real fated event. So I hope that that made sense. I hope that's clicking into place. Again, if something resonates, awesome. If something doesn't resonate, you can let it fall away or ask for clarification. So we are going to see, where are we going next? All right. All right, Archangel Raphael wants to be played with right now. So we're going to do that. Probably daily guidance from the angels, then we'll do romance. I'll do that. This live. I like, there's three things that happen. I'm interacting with you when I see you, because sometimes, well, every time after a few moments, a message, but also there will be a world happening in the comments. I'm on late tonight because I really, I don't know, there was something. I almost didn't come on, but I love doing this. I love doing these readings, and I really want to come on early, and I'm going to be on super early tomorrow because I'm going to, I record these a day in advance, so I'm going to the Thursday premiere in the Art District, so I'm going to really enjoy that. I can't wait. I know so many artists down there, and I haven't seen them in a few weeks. Well, actually, I was hanging out with an artist last night, but there's one I haven't seen in a few weeks. Her name is Effie. She is so amazing, and she does these multi-layered paintings. I've met some really incredible people down in the Art District. Yes. So, acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Not only that, the self-acceptance. You don't need to hold back yourself for anyone else's comfort zone anymore. Increased energy. Oh, thank God, because really I'm ready to kind of keel over. All right, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of the divine light and love. Love and light. That's the thing. All right, another message. Caffeine free. No, I'm having my coffee in the morning. We'll cut it down a little bit, but I ask that you cut the cords of attachment to caffeine so I may honor your my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. Yeah, try and do as the least amount of chemicals as possible, but you know, you can cut back without going cold turkey. That is another thing. It's always black and white when we are trying to do something. I get if something is a complete addiction, you have to go through a withdrawal. And I get if it's an abusive relationship and you gotta just cut it and walk away. But if it's not something that you want to get rid of because it is part of your joy, then you can allow yourself the ability to cut back. This is about body care, mind care, spirit care. What is it? What does all this care look like to you? It's not all these addictive substances. It's not all these chemical and process things. This is listening to your body and what its true wants and needs are. I will retract my messages until the end of the reading. Why is that? Oh, it's 11:11. Oh. Leave a stressful situation behind. Fresh air. And there is one more. Organic food. Thank you, Z. All right, so let's see. Yeah, going back to the unprocessed foods. I'm a vegan, and I do that by choice. I don't care what anyone else eats. It's just I'm listening to my body. I have my reasons. If someone eats meat in front of me, I'm not about to castrate them. That is bizarre and overwhelming and stupid. Listen to what your body wants and needs, and then follow that accordingly. You know, try and eat as healthy as possible. Try not to eat through addiction. You know, like I could sit there and I could seriously eat an entire bag of Cheetos. I haven't had Cheetos in years, but I know that about myself. That was like the guilty pleasure of the time. And yeah, I was really unhealthy, but you know, paying attention to what makes your body feel alive and better and just thriving, that is what you need to do to take care of it. And this also talks about getting outside, getting some exercise, and again, paying attention to the movement of your body. Your body responds and speaks to you. What is it trying to say? So pay attention, be loyal to yourself, and be playful with yourself. The seriousness, it doesn't need to be all the time. There's a time for serious, and then there's a time to simply exist in the imperfection that you are. So I really feel like that kind of needs to be, I can never say this word, forget it, in its own little structure. I'm not even going to try because I'm already having a hard time with my words tonight. This is what we got. All right, so, God, just step into the joys, basically what all these cards were breaking down to. If you are overwhelmed, overburdened, overstressed, not even... So you're eating all yellow foods. You know, I poisoned myself last summer. I was going through 10 pounds of carrots in a week, and I was eating other things, of course, but my beta carotene was kind of through the roof. I felt drugged. My skin and my eyes and everything on me was yellow-orange. My hair started to fall out. So I almost died trying to be healthy. Listen to your biorhythm. Listen to everything. It communicates. But yeah, step into the joy. Step into what makes you come alive. I hope that made sense. So let's look at daily guidance from your angels. Joy, energy work. I could definitely use some, and I think I'm going to take that advantage at some point soon. I work with some amazing people. I do energy work. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a hypnotist. I do all that stuff. You mix avocado? Yeah. I actually went to Sprouts today and got a ton of food. Avocados were 3 for $1. Who would pass that up? You don't even have to like avocados to steal that deal. Well, not steal the deal, take part of that deal. Not condoning stealing. Don't be that person. All right, part of your life purpose is to actually help elevate people, help them in their own self-empowerment. This isn't just, you know, talking about career. This is part of your emotional mission. So again, the more you build up others, and this is not a business contract with you, the more you build up others, the more it flows back to you, which is actually building up the collective. I think that we are on this giant upswing. We went through a mini dip, but I think that was just the purge and coming into this coming month. It involves the heart, and it is absolutely wanting to just be that playful little kid again, that one before, you know, the world started to overburden it and take everything so seriously, before you had to put away childish things. Go be that goofball. Go be that goofball in love. Send those little flirty texts. Send those little sweet messages. You know, write I love you on things. And you know what? Tell yourself that you love yourself, for that matter. Everything stems from yourself and it mirrors outwardly. So if you're not telling yourself how amazing and wonderful and loving you are, you're not going to see that in the world around you. I mean, the world will tell you, but you won't see it. You will be blind to that. But again, this is part of you building up the collective and getting that energy work. Where are you being clogged in your life? And where is that coming from? How can you pull that cord? You know, just to be careful, I would go with garlic paste and maybe, you know, serve it on gluten-free, cruel-free bread. I think there's something like Ezekiel bread. I was buying bread that was gluten-free, egg-free, all that free stuff, and it was like, I think it was like $10 a loaf. So I, of course, don't go through that much bread, so it really just wasn't my effort. I really need to learn how to bake gluten-free because I know how to cook everything. It's just I need to actually get the gluten-free grains. I developed a gluten allergy. It's not dietary, shot of mine. It is, I actually ate so much bread, so many pasta substances, I gave myself a gluten allergy. It is expensive bread, but I also I'm a foodie, so I love making everything from scratch. So I just got to really put on my big girl pants and learn how to bake gluten-free. I have books. I'm getting exhausted. Reach out and get some. It is going to help you. If not, just again practice that self-care. So, let's see. We're going to look at love. I'm going to look at single and looking because everything I've been seeing is reconciliations, and it would just involve being single and looking anyways. So what does love want to tell us today moving forward? Free yourself, romantic feelings. This is talking about non-attachment. Of course, there's natural attachments to people. It's just, what is a healthy attachment? What is codependency? So free yourself from expectations of other people. And and if something is not working out in your life, if this is what led up to the separation, the fact that someone was overextending themselves and it made the other person overwhelmed and not ready for this connection at all. So that is where the ghosting came in. That is where the overwhelm came in and the separation came in. But you know what? I went to this spice place in the Palisades Mall in New Jersey because I used to live in New York. And they had saffron, and it was like this little thread, and I think it was either $6 or $15, but it's like $1,000 an ounce, and it's a really smoky and musky flavor, but I don't think I want to get that at this moment. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale, like $800. All right, I will probably buy it if it's $900, but I think it's gonna have to cure cancer at that point. Not that I have it, I'm just saying it better be damn well worth it. All right, so the separation phase. It's been a long stretch, but I see the reconciliation coming in, but you have to be open to forgiving and learning from the experience and not really honing in on it too much. You can't keep punishing someone for the same situation expecting forward momentum. No, it's going to be fear. It's going to start hiding things from you again, and it is going to put that wall in. And after that, it becomes this endless cycle. Just speak your heart, speak what's on your mind. If this is talking about what's, already happening at, these already established partnerships, then, again, you got to take the expectations off each other. You can't make someone a character. I'm not talking about you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is a potential thing happening in the relationship. I'm a big foodie, Z. I will eat anything under the sun except for, animal products. I miss it. It's just, again, it's my personal choice. Ethical, moral, all those things, health reasons. It's where I am in life. And I think I'm probably going to stick there. But again, you do you. Oh, cute. All right. You know what? I think we're done with the love cards. Yeah. So if this is talking about our established partnerships, yes, again, you can't put conditions on the relationship. You can't have all these expectations of the counterpart.